This is Hyperdrive, a story about cars, racing, and rebellion set in a near future where old-school muscle cars have been replaced by souped-up hypercars capable of braking 300 miles an hour. It's a world where young hotshots dream of joining the HyperX Grand Circuit, a high-stakes racing league featuring the best drivers and most advanced machines on the planet. And it's here that our story begins. Our hero, Kai Moreno, is a brash, rebellious young street racer living in Neo, San Francisco, a massive metropolis defined by towering skyscrapers and dangerous undercity districts. He spends his days working at his late mother's garage, fixing up old jalopies, and avoiding the city's ruthless gridlock enforcers, ruthless cops who do the dirty work for the corrupt megacorporation that runs the city. Kai drives a heavily modified 2024 Mustang, Mach-E, which he affectionately calls Stinger. It's not a hypercar, but it's fast enough to hold its own against anything the cops can throw at it. That is until one night during a high-speed chase through the neon-lit streets of downtown, Kai's engine blows and he crashes. As the gridlock close in, ready to haul him off to jail, a sleek black hypercar emerges from the crowd, forcing the cops to scatter. The driver steps out, revealing herself to be Lena Voss, a retired racing legend. She takes one look at Kai's busted Mustang and, without hesitation, offers him a shot at joining her team, the Apex Phantoms, an elite squad of renegade racers who operate out of a hidden garage beneath an abandoned racetrack in the Nevada desert. Now, this all happens pretty quickly, and we don't know much about why Lena specifically chose Kai, or why she's still bitter about being kicked off the HyperX circuit. But as they tear through the desert in search of the fabled Lost Circuit, an underground racing league from before the HyperX took over, we start to get a sense of the kind of person Kai is. He's reckless, brash, and maybe a little too eager to please Lena. He's got a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. But when the time comes for him to step into the cockpit of one of the Apex Phantom's hypercars, he does so without hesitation, revealing that he might just have what it takes to be a pro racer. But as the season progresses and Kai racks up wins for the Apex Phantoms, his victories draw the attention of his rivals, most notably Team Vector, led by the ruthless Maximilian Zeus, a cold, calculating businessman who will stop at nothing to win. His team's secret weapon is Nova, a mysterious hypercar with artificial intelligence that seems almost alien-like in its skill and precision. The more Kai races, the more he realizes there's something not quite right about it. And his suspicions are confirmed when he uncovers evidence of illegal AI enhancements. As the season reaches its climax, Kai finds himself torn between his desire to win and his determination to expose Team Vector's cheating. With the fate of the HyperX Grand Circuit hanging in the balance, he must decide what kind of racer he wants to be: a winner at any cost or a champion who plays by the rules. Now, while this is going on, there's another story thread happening in the background. See, back before the HyperX took over, there was a third major racing circuit called the Circuit of Champions. It was founded by Kai's dad, a famous pro racer who mysteriously disappeared years ago. After the HyperX swallowed up the other circuits, the only trace of the Circuit of Champions was a single silver trophy now sitting in Kai's mother's garage, and thanks to a clue left behind by his mom, Kai is determined to find out what happened to his dad. As he digs deeper, he uncovers a conspiracy that reaches to the highest levels of power, uncovering secrets that could shake the foundations of the entire HyperX. This is a classic underdog story where Kai, the scrappy street racer, has to learn the rules of the game if he wants to win. We root for him because even though he starts off as a brash and reckless driver, he's got a good heart and a strong moral compass. He's the kind of guy who doesn't back down from a fight and will always stand up for what he believes in. The world of hyperdrive is immersive and well thought out. The hypercars are sleek and powerful machines that are a joy to watch as they tear through the neon-lit streets of Neo San Francisco or race across the barren wastelands of the desert. The supporting characters are equally well developed, from Lena, the wise and experienced mentor, to Max, the ruthless villain. But it's the racing that's the real star of the show. The races are thrilling and suspenseful, keeping you on the edge of your seat as Kai and his fellow racers battle it out on the track. Whether it's a high-speed chase through the crowded streets or a dust-filled rally across the desert, each race is a showcase of skill, precision, and daring. One of the things I really love about hyperdrive is the way it blends old-school muscle car culture with futuristic technology. The hypercars are a perfect blend of classic muscle car design and modern technology. They're powerful, sleek, and incredibly fast. But they also have a raw, visceral feel that reminds you of the classic muscle cars of the past. Another thing I love about hyperdrive is the way it pays homage to classic racing films like Gone in 60 Seconds and the Fast and Furious franchise. The film's soundtrack is filled with high-octane action and features a great mix of electronic and hip-hop music that perfectly captures the film's high-energy vibe. What I'm saying is, hyperdrive has everything you could want in an action film. Cool cars, high-octane races, a great soundtrack, and a story that will keep you engaged from start to finish. But what makes it truly special is the way it blends old-school muscle car culture with futuristic technology, paying homage to classic racing films while still managing to carve out its own unique identity. But, okay, let's talk about some of the things that held me back from giving this show a full 5 out of 5. First off, while the plot is serviceable, it's not particularly original. The whole racing to save the day thing has been done before, and the conspiracy plot involving Kai's dad feels a bit convoluted at times. Additionally, some of the dialogue felt a bit clunky, and there were a few moments that felt like they were trying too hard to be cool or edgy when they didn't need to. Look, I'm not going to lie. There were times when I found myself rolling my eyes at the dialogue or the plot twists. But overall, I still enjoyed the show because at the end of the day, it's just a fun, high-octane action flick that doesn't take itself too seriously. Yeah, the plot isn't amazing, but the racing scenes are so thrilling that I found myself forgiving the show's flaws and just enjoying the ride. Plus, there's something undeniably cool about a show that celebrates muscle car culture while also embracing new technology. So, if you're looking for a fun, high-octane action show with cool cars and thrilling races, then I definitely recommend checking out Hyperdrive. Just don't go into it expecting a groundbreaking plot or deep character development. You go in for the car chases and the over-the-top action. You'll have a blast. Okay, so I'm curious what you guys think. Are you a fan of action shows with cool cars and high-octane races? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.